Well, I thought we'd begin here.
I'm sorry I'm late. I've been pretty busy.
No worries. You can start with this one. It once had a great view right through this window. But then, well, as soon as you finish washing it, you'll see what happened. They put up a big block of steel they call an engineering marvel.
Uh-huh.
The bathroom is right through this door. You can fill up your bucket in the tub. Please, try not to spill anything. I'm my own cleaning lady these days.
No problem.
So, these 3 windows. I washed the living room ones myself until my back said stop. I'm skipping the bedroom ones. I have to figure in my other expenses.
No problem.
I actually have a stepladder you may want, although you're very tall, you may not need it.
I'm 6'1".
Oh, my husband always said he was 6 feet tall, but he wasn't quite. He had a bit of a case of male vanity. Well, I'll get it for you anyway, just in case. I never used this bathroom. It was my husband's, and it's quite a mess now. $20 a window, as we agreed. Okay, Miguel?
Okay.
Oh, did I mention I'm going to be moving? Oh, I guess I did. As soon as I sell this place, I actually have a young couple who are very interested in it. They've been here twice already, measuring from corner to corner. They keep saying, oh, this place needs work. So I figure I can afford to give them a few clean windows. You will be careful of the rugs, okay, Miguel? I want to sell them too.
Right. So you moving far?
I'm moving to Sun City, Arizona. That's pretty far.
So you wouldn't be needing your BMW, right?
Oh, my car, that's right. You admired my car.
Yeah. Ever since I was a kid, silver like yours, except I changed the hubcaps.
Well, it's an old car, Miguel.
I don't care how old. I think spending my time in the BMW would do me good.
Yeah, well, you might just be spending your time waiting for a tow truck. The last time I had it in for service, the dealer told me it was the oldest E28 in the county. It's like a child with its own mind. I want to go straight and it wants to turn right. The man at the gas station keeps asking me when I'm going to sell it. I don't know why anyone would want it.
Well, put me first on the list, okay? I can fix the steering. I can fix anything.
Sure. Miguel Zambrano, numero uno. Did I get your name right?
Pretty good. Everybody always gets it wrong. So, when are you moving to Arizona?
Well, as I told you, as soon as this place gets sold.
Oh, looks like a good apartment. Should sell pretty quick.
Yeah, it once was. When we bought it, a woman came in with a photographer from House Beautiful, the shelter magazine.
Mm-hmm.
You've probably never heard of it. But we got 2 pages in full color in it. It's faded now, but I still have it. Time. It empowers and it kills, my husband used to say. I probably should keep the magazine out for the couple to see when they get back, although these days most people will tear down everything, including the walls.
Right. This is the window you want me to start with?
Yes. Here it is. Here it is. Almost 30 years old. I can hardly believe it.
Okay. What happened to the curtains?
Long since gone. They fell apart. But you see that chair? It's still here. My daughter called this the poetry rocker. She used to sit here in front of the window. When she was a teenager, she wrote haiku poetry here.
So, your daughter, she don't want the car?
My daughter is dead.
I'm sorry for your loss. She got COVID? You know my uncle who got me the job at the car wash, he died from it. Got sick on Tuesday, passed on Sunday.
No, I'm sorry, but nothing like that.
My mama always says, there's one way to get born, lots of ways to die.
Yeah. Well, Inky was visiting a friend uptown. A fight broke out down the block, and 6 bullets were fired. One of them hit Inky.
Wow. Wrong place, wrong time, wrong luck, I guess. They ever find the leather on?
No, they never did.
Oh. The more time passes, the less chance, I guess.
Maybe.
Oh, I'm sorry. Inky? That was her name?
Well, we called her Inky because she always had ink all over her fingers from leaky ballpoint pens. She was named after her grandmother, Wilhelmina. She always hated that name.
Nice hair.
And that was her natural color, the color of a sweet potato, like mine used to be.
Well, they might still find the guy. They got video cameras everywhere, even in my neighborhood. They catch guys who ain't even done anything yet.
I suppose.
Well, you know, I got caught stealing a puppy from a pet store once. It was like 3 years back. See, I got a space between my front teeth, and the jerk who stole the puppy, he got a space between his front teeth too. Next thing you know, I'm in a police station with silver bracelets, and now they got me on file, fingerprints, and everything.
Well, did you ever think of getting that space fixed? You know, a dentist could do it probably in one visit.
I ain't fixing it. It's my trademark. You know, Abraham Lincoln had a space between his front teeth too. So, did God make a mistake? No. Lincoln and I were supposed to have it.
Yeah. Well, I have to admit, I like your smile. Well, I never knew that about Lincoln.
Oh, and Lawrence Fishburne. You ever seen The Matrix? Everything happens for a reason.
Miguel, did they ever catch that puppy thief? Or did God intend for him to get away with that too?
It's not up to me to second guess God. It's getting kind of warm in here. Can I open up that window?
I'm sorry, there's no AC. The unit in this room died last summer.
Right. I guess I better get started.
Inky was really talented.
Was it on TV? Must have missed it. Like I said, I've been pretty busy.
It was 3 years ago, Miguel. It was the year I said God went on sabbatical.
And what does that mean?
I think there are times, like during a pandemic, when some people think God takes time off.
What, like a vacation? I guess he's only human after all.
September the 9th. You know what? Since then, both time and God went dead for me.
You know, my mom always says, people always talk about killing time.
Meanwhile, time is killing them.
Yeah, well, for some of us, not fast enough.
Can I ask you a question, Mrs. Decker?
Of course, what would you like to know?
How come you're driving all the way to Jackson Avenue Car Wash, if you don't mind me asking?
What? You think I should wash my own car?
I mean, the Royal Muhammad Car Wash is a lot closer. The Royal Muhammad Car Wash is about half a mile from here. And they give discounts on Mondays and Tuesdays. We don't.
Well, I didn't realize that. I get a little absent-minded when I have things on my mind.
Uh-huh.
So I miss the discount.
Uh-huh. So Mrs. Decker, how come you picked me? I mean, Carlos and Deshaun were right there, yet you called me over. And Carlos is even taller than I am.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's the Abraham Lincoln space between your teeth. You know, it does make you look especially beguiling.
Or someone told you there's a guy that looks like a puppy thief that works at Jackson Avenue Car Wash.
Oh, Miguel, I'm not a detective and I don't own a pet shop. I'm a retired junior high school principal.
Okay, just a thought.
So, Miguel, do you happen to own a dog?
Why are you asking me that question, Mrs. Decker?
Oh, well, I'm just making conversation. I like dogs. We used to have one, Woody, a shelter dog. Oh, he ate with us and slept with us. He was so smart. My husband used to say that he could probably solve a crossword puzzle.
You're making me uneasy. And no, I don't have a dog. I happen to have a cat.
I don't want to make you feel uneasy. I am just filling you in on my family. Oh, this is Woody, a mutt who lived to be 15 years old.
That's dark, Mrs. Decker. And no, I didn't steal my cat.
Why would you say that? You're acting as if I'm accusing you of stealing.
I'm just wondering why I happen to be here. It's not likely. So, what?
You're perspiring. Would you like me to get you some nice cold water?
Okay, yeah. I think she looks like Demi Lovato.
I have no idea who that is.
She sung the Star Spangled Banner at the Super Bowl.
Aha. Oh, well, I don't usually watch the Super Bowl, but I might catch a replay of it now to check out Demi, what? What?
Lovato.
Ah.
So I'm not just here to get your windows cleaned, am I?
Well, yes, there is a special reason why you're here.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it right off. I'm good at that, reading people.
Yeah, I can see that.
You think I'm somebody I'm not. Like some other somebody. And in a few seconds, you're gonna pick up the phone and call 911, and then someone in blue is gonna come in here, put me in handcuffs, and off I go in another cherry top.
No, Miguel, no, you're wrong.
So, Mrs. Decker, why isn't Carlos or Deshaun or any of the other guys here?
I just want to get to know you better.
Why?
I have a gift for you. That's why you're here.
What?
Yeah, yes, a sort of a gift. You'll get it when you finish washing the windows.
Excuse me? Why would you give me a gift? You don't even know me.
Well, that's true.
So then what? I'm just your window washer.
You're not just any window washer, Miguel.
Wait a minute. You need a kidney transplant or something?
No, thank you. I have 2 of my own.
So, is this something about taking drugs somewhere? Because I'm not doing that.
Of course not. I don't deal drugs.
Well, me neither. For the record.
So, Miguel, do you just mind if I sit here and watch you work?
I mean, I don't get it, but I don't see why not. I'll just put my headphones on and listen to some tapes.
School books?
No. I'm done with school. Don't need any more. Not where I'm going.
Let me guess. Show business. Rock band. TV studio?
I'm the pigeon you pigeonholed, Mrs. D. Show business? Like some guy that tries for a talent show and ends up beating a guitar in a dive-in bar? Nope. Not for me.
Okay. I take it back. What then?
I got other plans.
Oh, like the Marines? I just noticed your shirt.
No. I don't want to die like my father.
Your father was a Marine?
Yep.
Well, what happened to him?
He died in Afghanistan.
Your father died in Afghanistan? How old were you?
5.
That's a sad story.
Yep. He was a hero. Won the United States Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor? Well, there aren't many of those around.
You look like you don't believe me.
Why shouldn't I believe you?
I don't know. You got this face on like I'm snowing you or something. I better concentrate. I don't want to leave any streaks on your window.
Miguel, wait. Don't put your headphones on back just yet.
Huh? This is my window washing music. You don't want any streaks, do you?
No, but I want to know more about you.
Why?
Oh, your life, your dreams, or whatever you want to tell me.
For instance, what?
Well, I don't know. Well, all I know now is that you don't want to play music in a dive bar. What are those special plans you have?
All right. Now, I'm spooked. I'm really spooked.
Well, you don't have to tell me anything you don't want to.
I don't get it.
Why? I'm just being friendly.
I don't think so, Mrs. Decker.
All right, but I don't want to scare you, though.
So, ask a question, and I will try to answer it.
Well, you're a man of many tattoos. What do they all mean?
Which one?
The bulldog with the fangs. That's not for Yale, is it?
It's the Marine symbol.
I didn't realize that. And those vampire bats?
They're not vampires. They're just long-eared bats. You know, bats can eat 3,000 insects a night. Plus, they're symbols of happiness and great neighbors.
And those horrible snakes.
Oh, I caught 2 copperheads upstate 2 years back.
What? Where? 2 poisonous snakes? Oh, you're very brave. You killed them?
Relocated, Mrs. Decker. Relocated.
So, you're kind to snakes and environmentally conscientious. But what's your actual dream?
My dream.
Well, yeah, your life, your dreams, your plans, whatever.
Okay, well, for my future, I'm going to work on a goat farm.
I'm gonna be a goat farmer. Is that interesting?
A goat farm? That's your dream?
Yep.
Look how you're 19 years old. You could do anything. Or you could be a senator, run a foundation. You could climb Mount Everest or teach in an inner city school.
How did you know I was 19?
Oh, you told me.
No, I didn't.
Are you sure? I thought you did at the car wash.
No.
Well, you look 19.
Everybody says I look at least 22.
Well, I must be psychic then.
Oh! You're psychic! Oh, okay then. So, what did I eat for breakfast this morning?
Cold cereal.
Okay. Bingo. But of course, everyone who's 19 eats that if they live in the U.S.
Yeah, well, you might be right about that.
All right, what's my blood type?
Well, I'm not that psychic.
Well, guess you don't need a kidney, otherwise you'd know it.
I told you I don't need any body parts.
All right then. What month is my birthday?
November the 27th.
What?
Oh my God, my rug! I told you to be careful of my rug!
I'm sorry.
That is an antique Ushak. It's 130 years old. I told you to be careful.
I didn't intend to.
Careless. It was a wedding gift.
It'll be okay once it
I
dries. It'll be
told
fine.
you to be careful.
I'm sorry. I said You're not having a teargasm, Mrs. Decker. It'll be fine once it dries. Look.
No, I'm not crying about the rug. There are so many other things that deserve my tears. Okay, it was an accident. I'm sorry I yelled at you.
No problem.
All right, well, go ahead. Tell me about your goat farm dream.
Well, my cousin Ronaldo has a farm upstate, and I'm going to be his partner once I have enough money to buy in. I'm already halfway there. How did you know my birthday?
Well, maybe I am psychic.
I don't think so.
Look, we'll get to your birthday sooner or later, but tell me, is that what you want to do with the rest of your life? Goats?
Yeah.
Because you love goats?
I mean, who doesn't?
Well, I've never met one.
Well, they're wonderful animals.
To eat, you mean?
I will never kill a goat for meat.
You know, Miguel, couldn't you aim just a bit higher?
What? Work in an office in the city? And live in an apartment with a fire escape and a budget for rat poison? Instead of the woods. In the country where there's owls. Instead of raccoons and police cars on every corner. Did you know goats know their own name? And come running to you like puppies when you call them. See, they each have their own voice, so the mama knows which is which. And some goats are better people than people.
So, that's your ambition. Well, is there enough goat cheese business or petting zoo business to make it worth living your life sitting on a stool, milking goats?
You know what we get from goats? Butter, ice cream, and you know what else? Candles and soap. And very good for the skin, that soap is. You know, we even got goat milk paint. So people don't even realize.
Well, Miguel, what would you do with a BMW on a goat farm?
Well, I'll tell the whole world about goat milk. And besides, I wouldn't just be the guy in a car. I'd be the man in a BMW.
No, you'd be the goat herd in the BMW.
That's right. That's exactly right, Mrs. Decker.
You know what, Miguel? I am disappointed. I'm deeply disappointed.
I don't get it. What is it to you? What's it to you?
You know, I have a few beers in the refrigerator. Would you like one?
I don't like beer.
Iced tea?
No thanks.
Coke.
Okay. Oh. What?
A roach! A roach! Oh my God, it was horrible. It was the size of a salt shaker.
You got roaches here?
Here? Are you serious? We don't have roaches here. This is a white glove building, or at least it used to be. It fell out of your jacket.
Oh, that's very possible. I had one come out of my shoe once. You got any spray?
A Lysol. Will that help?
That'll help clean them up.
Very funny. It was hideous.
Ah, never mind. I think I see it. Gotcha. R.I.P. Mr. Roach. Or Mrs. Roach. Or non-binary Roach.
You're apologizing to that monster?
Whenever I kill anything, I apologize. It's a life. Could have been pregnant for all we know.
God help us. How often do you get to do that?
Last cucaracha, last Sunday night. It must have been his mommy or daddy, but I gotta say, I have never seen anybody go as ballistic as you did for something so little.
All right, Michelle. Okay, just finish up washing the windows before there's another calamity.
A calamity is when there's a fire or a flood. Not when there's a little cucaracha just doing what it's supposed to do.
Well, okay, Miguel. That's just semantics, I guess.
Whatever, Mrs. Decker.
So, Miguel, you said you're helping your mother. Are you washing her windows too?
No. I'm helping her move.
Oh, where is she moving to? That's nice, being a protective son.
Africa.
Africa? Why?
She's a pharmacist. She volunteered to go over there.
Your mother's a pharmacist? Really?
Yeah, she's going to vaccinate little kids.
Vaccinate? You're telling me that your mother is a pharmacist who's going to Africa to vaccinate children, and your father was a Marine who got the Medal of Honor?
What? You don't believe me?
No, I don't.
Well, that's your problem, Mrs. Decker.
Well, I guess it is. Well, here you go. Here's the money I owe you. The windows are clean. You did a good job. Thank you. And now I will show you out.
What? That's it?
Yes, that's it. Job well done. I can actually see the engineering marvel clearly now.
What? That's goodbye? No gift? Didn't you just say...
I changed my mind.
Changed your mind? What? You don't believe me about my mom? Okay. I was just putting you on. She's not going to Africa. Maybe you're a psychic.
No, you weren't kidding. And no, I'm not a psychic.
What did I... Oh. You're mad about the rug. Look, it'll be fine. It's already drying. See? Good as new.
No, it's not about the rug.
The rope. Oh, it was the roach. You think I brought a roach to your house on purpose?
Of course not.
Then what did I do? What did I do wrong? What?
You lied. He who lies steals. He who steals is capable of anything, my husband used to say.
What? I lied? What? About my mom? I just told you I was kidding. Oh. About the goat farm. See, I'm not already halfway there, but I will be in a couple months.
You looked me straight in the eyes, and you didn't even blink about your father, about your mother. You lied with such facility, with such ease, that you probably could have passed a lie detector test. Maybe you already have, for all I know.
Wait a minute, how would you know?
I want to show you something. Who is this cute little boy with the space between his teeth?
Huh? Is this supposed to be me? Wait a minute. I know this NASCAR t-shirt. This is me. Where did you get this picture?
From your father's wallet. Your real father's wallet.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, well,
What?
go ahead. Think hard. You know, I couldn't afford a detective to track you down. So finally, my lawyer found you on Facebook. It really wasn't all that difficult, as it turns out. And the timing was just perfect.
I gotta sit down.
No, that's Inky's chair.
Sorry.
You lied about your father. He wasn't a Marine, not by a long shot. You know, at first I thought, well, maybe Miguel doesn't know who his father is. But then you made up that story about your mother, too. What does that say about you? What does that say? He who lies is capable of anything.
You know what, Mrs. Decker? I don't need anything from you. I don't. And I think I should be leaving this minute.
Yes, go.
You probably think I'm the perp that killed your daughter.
Of course not.
Okay then. Thanks for the cash.
Wait a minute, Miguel, stop. I think you should stay long enough to hear the story of your own life.
I'm getting a headache. And you're the... You mean...
Yeah, and I have one too. I've had one for 10 years. My husband was a personal injury lawyer, is what he was. And he was your father. Now sit back down there. Just go ahead and sit in Inky's chair. You're her brother, after all.
What? Bro, I'm out of here.
Sit!
Okay, my father wasn't a Marine. My friend Armando's father was a Marine, and I pretended he was mine. Is being the son of a hero a crime? I never knew my dad, so for all I know, he was a Marine.
Yeah, and your mother was not a pharmacist.
I don't want to talk about her.
Oh, I'm sorry, but she's the leading lady in this conversation.
She could have been a pharmacist, but I don't want to talk about her.
Oh, you're being the protective son. How nice. Well, I'm sure she's a fine mom.
Best. Yes, the finest.
But I don't think she's moving to Africa. Well, maybe you'll give in and tell me where she is moving to, if she's moving anywhere.
She could have been a pharmacist. She could have been a doctor. She was so smart. She could have even been a school principal. But she was taking care of my grandma and my little sister, who has special needs. When did she have time to do anything but any job she could get? Could she finish pharmacy school? No. Could she finish 2 years of community college? No, she couldn't. And then she had an accident in the elevator of the building she was working security, and it fell 4 floors with her in it. She spent a month in a hospital, broken jaw, couldn't eat, knees trashed, both of them.
Yeah, well, that's tragic, and it fits. She was my husband's client, and obviously a lot more.
Wait a minute. Am I supposed to be believing everything you say to me? I gotta process.
Well, go ahead. I'm telling you what happened 20 years ago. Your mother was suing for the elevator accident in her employer's building. She found a lawyer and became a mistress.
Yeah, she's on disability now. Going to move in with a sister in Florida. Okay, I lied. I just wanted my family to look good. Is that a crime?
No, you wanted yourself to look good.
Yeah, I think I did. I don't want to be some loser with roaches in his pockets training to be a big failure. So it's a touch-up resume. You ain't never done that, Mrs. Decker?
I never had to.
There you go. We came out of different eggs. Your egg had a 4-leaf clover on it, and mine came already cracked. See what I'm saying?
You know, I don't think I should be responsible for all of society's inequalities. I feel bad about them too. I used to send checks to City Harvest, the neediest, Save the Children, all of the above. Until my life got smashed to bits. And that happened when you came along.
Like I had anything to do with anything.
One day, I woke up in the middle of the night and I found my husband standing in front of these windows, just staring at nothing. I asked him what was wrong. He said he wanted to take a walk. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, "What's wrong?" He said, "I just want to take a walk. Just take a walk." "In this cold?" I asked him. "It's colder in here," he said. And he pointed to his heart and he ran. Well, I sat there for a long time waiting for him to come home, and then I saw his wallet sitting on the dresser. had never done anything like that in 32 years, looked through my husband's wallet, but I was suspicious. Lately, there had been too many late nights at the office. He'd say, well, working people have to come in the evenings. And I believed him. Of course I believed him. I always believed him. Suddenly, I wasn't so sure. And there it was. His wallet, your picture, and the same smile, and the same space between your two teeth. It's called a diastema. Did you know that? Well, it tore a space in my heart. The place that had stored all my love for Mickey for over 32 years. When he came back, I really didn't have to think about it. When he confessed, I told him I was done. He said, I'm done too. We're stony broke, sweetheart. Just those words. Stony broke.
Mickey. Uncle Mickey?
He's been supporting you and your mother since you were born. He got your mother a cash settlement, but obviously it didn't cover his guilt.
Uncle Mickey? He's the one that got me into Taekwondo and kickboxing. He's the one that got me into martial arts. Keeping me safer in the neighborhood. And then we go out for Blue Marble Sundays. He bought my mom a purple hybrid mattress and me a bull rider skateboard.
And you never wondered why?
My mother said he was my rich uncle. I was a kid. Why wouldn't I believe her?
And you never asked why he stopped coming around?
I always ask, where's Uncle Mickey? Where's Uncle Mickey? And she told me he went to take a trip around the world. I always asked when he was going to come back.
Oh, the irony. We had always hoped to take that trip, a sea voyage to Asia. But that dream dissolved into your health and your childhood happiness, and so did our future. Mickey was a wreck. His clients began dropping him. I thought it was just a midlife thing, sleeping half the day, endless crying jags. But he'd wiped us out. This apartment, this beautiful apartment, became a war zone. And then there were the legal ethics he worried about.
I think it's too late to worry about that one.
So many tears flew in this apartment that you'd think there was a leaky ceiling. He told me that he had sent you to summer camp and made sure you had school clothes and a computer. He even paid for your mother's shrink. And also that you could come in here and tell me you were going to be a goat farmer and that your father was a Marine, a big hero.
A goat farm is a good thing, Mrs. Decker. You see, you people look at your look at life through your elegant windows. I guess it's not just the windows that are cloudy. There's nothing wrong with the goat farm, even if you don't get rich. You get rich in other ways. You help baby goats get born. Goats. They're crazy smart. You give them a name, they love you, and that's a big reward.
For your father, a big reward was being able to pay for good tickets to a hit show. A big reward was us taking a weekend cruise to the Caribbean or a 5-star dinner in a quiet restaurant where the menus were handwritten and maybe even in French.
You know, the last time I went to my cousin's farm, my favorite goat, Luna, came running up to me as I got out of the car. And then it followed me as I was about to leave. And that's the truth. You ain't never told a lie, Mrs. Decker?
Well, I'm no angel, but
Look.
I try.
Look, you lost a husband and a daughter. And I'm very sorry. But when you look at me, you look down. I didn't want any of that. I hate when people look down on me.
What I hoped for, what I wanted, I suppose, was a son of Mickey's, who would be like Mickey, a chip off the old block, and not just the teeth. Although, truth be told, Your smile is so his smile. And your voice, the way you clear your throat, it's Mickey's. Your voice.
I'm no replica. I'm just Miguel. Just me.
I suppose a part of me thought that...
Thought what? You pay $60 and a tip and get a son too? Is that what you thought?
You know, I don't have a long family tree to pick a branch from, Miguel.
And if you did, a goat farmer wouldn't be it. Ain't that right?
Well, I won't lie. No, it wouldn't.
You don't want me. You want somebody else.
I have a sister who lives in Arizona. She's got Louis' dementia. She's got a son who lives in North Dakota. He's a chemical engineer, and he has no time for me. No one does. No one. Mickey and Inky were all I had, and I didn't even have Mickey, as it turns out. And all the love that I had poured into him for 32 years just came bursting out like a broken dam almost the very instant I saw what that picture in his wallet meant. And after he died, it got complicated. I missed him moment to moment. I was a mess. Anger and hate and love and loneliness.
You know, I'm trying really hard to feel sorry for you. Really hard. But somehow,
you imagine that people like me, who can take their BMWs to be washed by people like you, that we have enough in our bank accounts to make us feel strong and stand tall and stand strong. That's what you thought.
I don't think about people like you at all. And that's the truth. My head is filled under my hair with how I'm gonna take care of my mother and my sister, my real sister, and when I'm gonna have enough money
Stop! I'm tired. The windows are clean. I've said enough already. Yes, $60 and a $10 tip. Oh, and here's the present. I have no one else to give it to.
I don't want that present.
Just take a look, Miguel. That's a photograph of your father taken when he graduated from law school. His wedding ring, I mean, you can sell that on eBay. Oh, and that plaque with the scales of justice hung in his office for 25 years.
And what's this?
That's his leather belt. Not many customers for that these days. It's what he hanged himself with.
Oh, that's sick, Mrs. Decker.
Yes, I've been sick ever since that night when I found him hanging right here in front of the window that you just washed in his striped pajamas while I was asleep just a few feet away in the bedroom.
I don't think I want this gift.
Take the photograph, Miguel. Your mother will want it. Just take everything. I don't care.
You know this is gonna make her cry.
Probably, but I'm not sure she deserves those tears.
I usually have a lot of things to say, but right now there's a huge pileup in my head.
Well, just say goodbye, Miguel.
Okay. Well, goodbye, Mrs. Steve.
Wait, Miguel. There's something else that I have to tell you. I told a lie, too. I told a very big lie.
But you don't want to tell me what it is, right?
That's right. I don't.
And that's okay.
I told Inky that her father died of a stroke. Quite a whopper. I just didn't want her to know. I mean, it was pain enough.
And there you go. Sometimes there's a necessary need for a lie. Like, to stop the bleeding.
They're life's analgesics, I guess.
Whatever, you had it right, Mrs. D.
And maybe you did too, Miguel.
So, Mrs. Decker, what's your first name?
Serena?
Okay, Serena.
if you need somebody to take you to Arizona, I'm a good driver. And if it breaks down, I can fix
Well,
it.
let me mull that over. I need to sleep on it.
Okay? That'd be great. You know where to find me, right?
I do.
And another thing, Mrs. D. I saved my mother's life. She got real close to doing what Mr. Decker done did. One day I found her on the rooftop, trying to get to the edge with her 2 canes.
And you talked her out of it.
I did. But I couldn't always be there with her.
Well, of course not.
So I stole a puppy from a pet store for her.
So you are a thief.
I was, once. But that's the extent of my criminal record. And that's the truth.
You know, Miguel, when I was a junior high school principal, I gave every kid a second chance, even the worst kids.
You must have been a dynamite school principal, Mrs. D.
I was, Miguel. I was.
And you know what? I'm gonna be a dynamite goat farmer.
I know you will, son. I know you will.